Right, so I'm having a quick look here at EOS. Okay, so it's a bit of a request video. Someone's asked me on YouTube to do it. So I have actually had a look at this not too long ago myself, but when I realised that there was enormous gains that were being made, huge gains actually, for an altcoin. It got all the way up to, well, getting close to 9. It was 8.69 cents it actually made at its highest point, and it fell down quite dramatically from there, and it's fallen down again recently with the way that Bitcoin's been behaving. What I can say about this coin is that it's only going to be amplified by what Bitcoin's doing at the moment. If Bitcoin goes up, EOS will go up. If it goes down, EOS is certainly going to go down. In fact, it's proved itself to be dragged down by Bitcoin. And the only thing that could perhaps save it is when I was looking at the Satoshi value. The lowest, or the bottom that we had here, we made a bottom here around the end of last year on the Satoshi value. Okay, so that was its last time it reached this Satoshi level. Now obviously it's gained in its US dollar value since then, but its Satoshi level hadn't dropped down this level since, which means that it's not moving at the same speed as Bitcoin, but it has proved itself to drop at the same speed and actually at some points faster. So it's a bit of a dangerous coin really to put in at this time when Bitcoin doesn't know if it's going to go up or down right now. We're Friday evening now, we're moving into the weekend. Weekends can be bullish by nature, and there's a strong chance that there is it's 50-50 really, but an educated guess would tell me that we're going to see a pump and then a further collapse of the Bitcoin, and when that happens, I believe that what we're going to see with coins like EOS and Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash and all those main ones, that they're going to come down with it. Now there is a chance that it has bottomed out on its Satoshi level, which means if it does happen, and if Bitcoin does collapse, and EOS fails, well I say fails, it survives the collapse, it doesn't fall as fast as Bitcoin, because this last fall that Bitcoin did, EOS came right down with it. In fact, I think EOS was actually hurt a little bit more than Bitcoin. It really did fall. So if Bitcoin falls again and it drops towards, let's just say 10,000, keep an eye on the way that EOS moves, and if EOS doesn't lose any further Satoshi value, it would suggest that it would hold more of its dollar value in the collapse. If it doesn't fall at the same rate as Bitcoin does with its tether pairing and its US dollar pairing, it might mean that, yeah, we have perhaps maybe found a bottom, and as far as an altcoin is concerned, it might be a coin that would be worth maybe buying. Bear in mind, I'm not your financial advisor, but that's how I'd look at it. I wouldn't want to buy now. I wouldn't want to buy anything now, actually, given the nature of the market. It's like I say, it's 50-50. It could go up, could go down. The rule of thumb at the moment, the thought really, is that if Bitcoin sort of finishes the weekend, gets into Monday and holds its value of around 12,500 or more, then there's a good chance we'll be going up from there. If it fails to do that, and actually if it closes and starts the next week any lower than, well, the idea would be 11,800, but I just for safety value, I'd probably say more along 11,200, and then we're almost certainly going to go into a deeper correction, maybe not as fast, but certainly a correction, and that's where we're going to start looking at how EOS responds to that as well. So if you want to, you can put yourself in now on EOS and take that gamble. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't gamble. We're on the daily here, and even though the RSI is really low, also the MACD is pointing down as well, quite dramatically. So it suggests that there is buying opportunity, but it also suggests that it would go down further. So we'll look at the tether pairing. Okay, so that I'll put some supports in just for just so we have an idea of roughly where I expect it to perhaps start to reach. I'll just straighten this up a bit. Right, so this is where we are now. We found a bounce on this support. This support would be the equivalent here. We've come back here, so if we go back in time, we saw that that was a resistance. When we broke through that resistance, we found some new highs, and then it bounced back down to create support before we bounced back up to this all-time high. This is a daily chart, by the way, so it does act as a significant support, which is what it's done here. It's also acted as support. That support level is $5.77. Okay, if that were to break, which it doesn't look like it's going to break at the moment, but if Bitcoin falls any further, then there is a chance it will break. The next level is going to be down here. This is where I expect the next support level to be. It's quite a way off. It's 5.1. Well, $5, or let's just call it $5.20. It would find a significant bounce from there. You might find it sooner, as we've got the 200 moving average here as well. But at the moment we are trading beneath all moving averages. We're finding support on this level here, and it seems to be working well. So all eyes are on Bitcoin. That's all I've got to say, and we'll just have to see where it goes. If it falls beneath here when Bitcoin falls, and the Satoshi level remains the same or thereabouts, then it might be a good buy. If it falls beneath here and gets to this level, and the Satoshi level gets lower than this support here, which is, we're talking 4,931 Satoshis, that kind of area, then we're in for a deeper correction. We'll just have to wait and see what Bitcoin does. Anyway, I hope you found that useful, and have a nice evening. Take it easy. See you on the next one.